In 2019, Popeyes didn't just launch a chicken sandwich, it attacked Chick-fil-A's most valuable territory. For years, Chick-fil-A had been America's default king of the chicken sandwich. Then, Popeyes dropped one product, stores sold out, brands started firing shots on Twitter, and the entire fast food industry got dragged into a chicken war. The real question was, who had the better taste, and who stole America's attention? And if you enjoy real food brand wars, business rivalries, and the hidden stories behind America's biggest fast food battles, subscribe now, because this is exactly the kind of case study we break down on this channel. Before Popeyes entered the fight, Chick-fil-A owned the category in people's minds. It wasn't just selling chicken, it was selling consistency, loyalty, service, and a sandwich people treated almost like a habit. For millions of Americans, if someone said chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A was the first brand that came to mind. That was the territory Popeyes decided to invade. On the surface, Popeyes launched a simple sandwich: crispy chicken, brioche bun, pickles, sauce. But strategically, this was not a menu item. This was a direct challenge to the king. Popeyes did not need 20 new products. It needed one product strong enough to make people compare it with Chick-fil-A. And then the internet did the rest. Chick-fil-A reminded people that its chicken sandwich had been around first. Popeyes responded with a short, sharp reply that basically told the internet, "So you're nervous?" That tiny social media moment turned a food launch into a public fight. Suddenly, fans were not just reviewing a sandwich, they were choosing sides. Popeyes had done something dangerous. It made Chick-fil-A look defensive. That is where the war changed. Chick-fil-A had the legacy. Popeyes had the momentum. Chick-fil-A had the loyal fan base. Popeyes had curiosity. And in 2019, curiosity moved faster than tradition. People started lining up. Stores began running out. Videos, memes, reviews, arguments, and taste tests flooded the internet. Some people said Popeyes had more crunch. Others said Chick-fil-A still had the cleaner, classic taste. But the real winner in that moment was not flavor. It was attention. Because every argument was free marketing, the shortage made it even bigger. When a product sells out, people don't always think bad planning. They think, maybe this thing is worth trying. Popeyes turned scarcity into hype, whether fully planned or not. And once customers couldn't get the sandwich became even more powerful. That is the psychology of a food war. Then Popeyes made one of its sharpest moves, bringing the sandwich back on a Sunday. Why did that matter? Because Chick-fil-A is famously closed on Sundays. Popeyes wasn't just restocking a sandwich, it was picking a date that made the rivalry impossible to ignore. That was not accidental energy, that was brand combat. But Chick-fil-A did not collapse, that's the important part. Chick-fil-A still had its loyal customers, its service reputation, and years of trust. Popeyes won the internet moment, but Chick-fil-A owned the long game. And that is what made this rivalry so interesting. This wasn't a small brand beating a giant forever. This was a challenger forcing the king to share the spotlight. And the rest of fast food noticed. After Popeyes proved that one chicken sandwich could dominate the conversation, everybody wanted a piece of the war. McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's, Burger King, and other chains started pushing their own chicken sandwiches. The category exploded. Suddenly, fast food brands were not just competing over burgers and fries, they were fighting over chicken. So, did Popeyes actually beat Chick-fil-A? For one viral moment, yes. Popeyes stole the attention, controlled the conversation, and made America question the king. It transformed a sandwich into a cultural event. But Chick-fil-A survived because its brand was deeper than one product. It was not built on hype alone. It was built on routine, trust, and repeat customers. That is why this war did not have a clean winner. Popeyes won the shock. Chick-fil-A kept the crown. And the fast food industry changed because both brands proved something different. Popeyes proved that a challenger can attack a giant with one perfect product, one perfect tweet, and one perfect moment. Chick-fil-A proved that viral attention can shake a brand, but it cannot easily replace loyalty. And that is the real lesson of the chicken sandwich war. It was never just about chicken, it was about who could own the customer's mind. Popeyes created the noise, Chick-fil-A had the habit, and America turned a sandwich into a battlefield. So the final question is not just who made the better sandwich, the real question is this: did Popeyes expose Chick-fil-A's weakness, or did Chick-fil-A prove that even the loudest food war can't steal the crown customers had already chosen? So now I want to know your side, Team Popeyes or Team Chick-fil-A? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you want more food brand wars like this, subscribe to the channel because the next rivalry may be even more brutal than this one.